Hey, hello guys, welcome back. In this video I will be telling you one of the most important interview question, or you can say a utility, what we should know while writing a code in PySpark or in Databricks or in anywhere, right? At least in Python, right? Or we can say in software engineering field. Cool. So here what I'm gonna do in this module, I'm gonna tell you how we can write a code in Databricks. Okay, how we can test the logic before merging the code into our repository. We can test the logics, and then once it is done, then we will actually merge the code into our repository. So how we can do that, we will be seeing in this module. Okay, so what basically we will be doing, we will be creating a logic, okay, and then we will be testing our logic, and once this testing has been passed, right, then we will deploy our notebook. So ideally, see, you can assume that you have one notebook, Python notebook. There you have some task. Let's say you have to read a data frame, right? Then you have to do some transformations, and then you have to actually save that data into some location. Cool. How would you know that whatever transformation you have done, that is correct? Transformation means let's say adding new column, joining two data frame, or removing nulls, and so, right? Sometimes what happens, we written our notebook, we written our logics in notebook, okay, and you deploy the notebook in production, right? One day it runs successfully, and second day maybe it fails. Why so? Because the logic what you have written, that is not actually correct. Maybe for some cases it has been passed, and you were thinking, hey, my data is also looking correct, now we can deploy the code. But actually this is not the right way to do, right? So what we will be doing, as I told you, we will be writing our logics, and logic we will be writing in modules. Okay, then we will be testing these modules. Let's say we have module 1, module 2, module 3. Module 1, module 2, module 3, you can consider functions. Okay, function 1, function 2, function 3, and so. And these functions can be used by some other person also, some other team member, some other project member, or whatsoever, right? Now we will test this. Now once these functions have been tested properly, right? We are not gonna do this manually, we will write some code in Python, right? And once it is done, then we will actually generate a WHL file that is called wheel file, or we can say generate my package. This package we will be installing into a cluster, Databricks cluster, Spark cluster, and then we can use these modules there. Also, once these package, these build have been this WHL package has been completed successfully, then in the CI/CD process, we first test the cases, or test the logics. Once it is done, then only we will deploy the notebooks. Otherwise, we will not deploy the notebooks. Okay, so that we can actually save our production bugs, or there will be not then very less production bugs. The chances of the bugs in the production will be very less if we apply this process. Okay, I hope that you have understood this. The prerequisite, to do this unit testing or PyTest, you need to install or set up Spark and PySpark in your local machine. Okay, in my system, I am getting some errors, some issue. Maybe my system is not very good. So I will not be showing you how we can install this Spark and so. But I have tested the code, whatever the code I am going to tell you in coming video, that I already have tested in some of the machine. That is working fine. Okay, so I will not be doing a test, but I will try to give you the complete idea, how you should actually create a test and so other stuff. Okay, so don't worry, I will be here to tell you. So you have to actually install Spark and PySpark in your local machine, and you can watch any YouTube video. There are plenty of videos available on YouTube. You can go and just set up the things, right? The main thing is, here we will be seeing how we can write those logics, right? And then how we can actually leverage these modules in our notebooks, also. And the good part is that we are automating these things in our CI/CD pipeline, like we are integrating these test cases in our CI/CD pipeline. That is a very good thing. If you implement the same thing in your current company, current organization, current project, then definitely you will get a very good feedback from your manager, from your leaders and so. Because ideally when we are writing something, see, I am the person, I am Sagar Prajapati, I know how to write a code in Python. My coding skills are very good. Maybe my team member who just joined the organization or my team, he or she does not know Python well, or maybe he is doing something or she is doing something, right? And he's just merging the code into Git, and we are deploying it, and then we'll see at the night time that, hey, my code has been broken, my pipeline has been broken, right? So to actually avoid these kind of things, we do this unit testing, or unit testing only, we can say. Okay, so don't forget to set up a Spark in your local machine, and you should be having a GitHub account, right? So that is really available. You can use a GitHub, you can just create by your email ID, right? And then I will try to show you. See, I'm not gonna show you how we can deploy a notebook, Databricks notebook. I will not be showing this because I cannot show you right away, since I do not have a premium version of Databricks. For that we need a token, something like that, right? I do not have it, but I have created a video some other day or for some other project. I can club that video and I can give you the steps or code. Okay, so I will not be showing you how to deploy. What we will do, we will set up a CI/CD pipeline in such a way so that first our test cases on top of logic or modules we have written. Once it is done, then only we will deploy the notebook. Otherwise this thing will fail automatically. If this fails, right, so this will fail automatically. Okay, so this is gonna be very useful module. Okay, and please do not skip any part of this video, otherwise you may face any issue. And please try to build this in your local system, in your local machine. Try to do everything whatever I'm gonna show you in this module. Chalo, thank you, bye bye. We'll meet you in the next lecture. Tada, bye bye.